shocking. What up, what up, what up? Guess who's back? Back again, back again. Hey, 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 hey. Not doing this by myself. I'm with my pretty baby.
It's me,
Sucky thing, guys, let us tell you, right now we are reshooting this video. Like, we are reshooting, but it's fine, it's okay. It's been a long time coming. I know I took a little bit of a break, Nyana, but it was
sometimes you need
a break just to take care of your mental health, you know, and just take care of yourself. So I'm back with a Twaindoni mukbang.
It's a mukbang.
Sals and I are just gonna be having just casual dialogue, man, about being in our 20s, struggles we faced.
Now that we're chasing 30 for real.
Like we're chasing 30, and it's like
for real.
Yo, like just the other day we were like 15. I did ask you guys on Instagram my questions if there's anything in Funubibuza, any Nanguza, so we're gonna tackle those. Mara, asking Dalji. It's this new food spot, guys, by our house.
Don't say where you live.
But there's a new food spot, so we thought
we're trying it out. It looks yum and it does smell enticing as well. So
I hope it tastes
super
the same.
Okay.
Anyways.
Question
your ala.
I'm trying to get chicken too.
Yeah. Okay. First question. What are the struggles that somewhat come with adulthood, or rather being in your 20s? This chicken though.
The struggles are that I'm not a chicken. I would say that finding peace in the fact that not everyone you thought you would spend your life with will always be there. So learning to accept that there are seasons for people, and it doesn't always have to be in the dramatic.
It's life, like you've served a certain purpose in someone's life, and that's okay.
You can remove or let the person remove themselves gracefully, because everyone is on their own growth journey, and sometimes what do people on Twitter say? Brand alignment, friendship, brand alignment. Sometimes I need to align guys as adults.
And also it's okay to also love people from a distance.
That's true. No love lost. Finding peace, I think that's like the most difficult thing, because when you're younger you're like, we're inseparable, we'll be together forever, whether it's your friends, your boyfriend, your family. Normalize dumping families.
Normalize dumping.
It's entirely okay. And you also need to find peace in the fact that there will be moments where you are just lonely, like your growth is lonely, because you're so focused on achieving whatever goals you've set for yourself, and everyone is doing the same thing. Like everyone is also focused on their own dreams, so you're not always going to have time to decipher about what's going on in your life or whatever. And it can be lonely. You just need to find comfort in your loneliness and learn to be your own friend, I suppose.
Someone is asking any advice on how to gain confidence at the things you want to do or achieve in your early 20s. Have discipline. Self-discipline is very important in your 20s. I'm minding the chicken. Oh, listen. It's very important to be disciplined in your 20s, because it's very easy like because you're in your 20s, you're having fun, and you lose focus. So it's important to have self-discipline in order for you to be able to achieve some of the things that you want to achieve.
Definitely. And I know like abazali will say things like, oh, but clearly we are better
because we are in a pandemic right now.
Clarity is clear to see that we not be a better. But also learn that as you grow older, umnandi has different meanings. You know, like personally, I've never been a person who enjoys the club or anything like that. But I do understand that, like my age mates and anyone younger or older, whatever, different people enjoy different things, you know. But you need to learn that as you grow older, some of those things you're going to have to leave them behind. Because if you don't, they're going to slow you down. You know, they're going to, unless you're making money from doing whatever you're doing. Then honey, focus on other things. Also, remember that you're never going to be as young as you are
right now.
Now. So seize the moment. Carpe diem. Seize the moment and do everything that you want to do, everything you imagine yourself doing, aspiring to do now, because this is the time to fail, to succeed, to fail again, to succeed,
fail again.
Because with that comes lessons for later on. And also, if everything goes right, if you're one of those people who are lucky enough to have everything go right for you, then by the time you're 40, man, you can live comfortably, retire, ube grand, decide bam, ube grand. So definitely, like, always remember that, like, you're not the only one who's failing at something. You're not the only one who's afraid to leave your comfort zone. There's so many of us, and it's a constant evolution, I suppose. It's a process of evolution. And yeah, like Mihlali or Nomvelo from when I was 19 or when we were 19 versus now in our 20-somethings are different people. And I mean, obviously you had imagined what you'd want to be as an older person, and sometimes you don't become that person. Either you further than where you thought you would be, or you are behind or whatever. But also learn that there's time. You have time, and don't place time constraints on your dreams. I'm sorry. Yeah, so even if you start over at 30, it's okay.
It's okay.
Yeah.
There's no time limits.
It's okay.
And God's timing is everything. Don't rush.
That's
Don't
another
rush
thing.
God's timing.
Your real time versus God's time.
Yeah. God's timing is
essentially.
You
know when a parent says kukwam apa,
that is God. Yeah.
He said kukwam apa, and then you're using ngawe. So take everything as it comes, but also be proactive in changing your life and your circumstances. You can't sit and complain about the same thing over and over again. Somehow, and at some point, you have to do something about it.
Yep.
That's it.
Life, I wish it. Next.
Nothing.
Tips on how to save money and live the life you want at the same time.
Cricket.
We are not the girls to be asking this question.
Honestly, like, yeah, sure, but friend, you know, I think like we do spoil ourselves, and guys, definitely important. What's the point of having money?
Spoil yourself, guys. Spoil yourself.
Personally, in my life, guys, I need to be elevated. Cause what's the point then?
Yeah.
I mean, if I be elevated, man. One thing I'll tell you is that imali iyakuhlamba mntasini. So allow it to ba ihlambe, but also njengoba uhlamba, make sure ba ngomso uzaba nawo amanzi uhlamba. You know what I mean? So find a balance in that. I think it's a process of learning, honestly. We still learning. That's why we say really nothing else, because we really be walking in and say, oh,
I like that, I like that.
Listen, all of that. And also, just remember that just because you can afford something doesn't mean like you have to get it there and then. You know what I mean? Like sometimes it's satisfactory to like save up for something and then like get it eventually. You know, instead of just like getting like a 10,000 rand bag or whatever immediately. I mean, if you can, go ahead, honey. I wish it was.
So
but my point is find a perfect balance between spending and saving and investing, because
it's very important.
That's the kind of thing you're into.
How to find your inner you and full self-confidence. It comes with the growth. I think it comes with time.
I also think like I appreciate the question, but everyone's journey is different. Like it's cool to like ask people you deem as like the kind of person you'd like to become, but remember that you are not that person, so you don't know whether they're projecting inyani or not, or just saving face for the world. You know, because people do that. Like you don't know people's struggles. So find inspiration, but don't emulate someone else. Don't become something you're not, because you're not gonna be able to fully be that person. Because Alma's, it's like there's no way. I'm never going. I can find inspiration in Nomvelo, but I can never be Nomvelo. You know what I mean? So you can adopt certain traits of a person where like this is why I mean I personally like things like motivational speeches and that kind of thing, like self-development books and all that kind of like rich dad, poor dad. Like I understand there are people who find motivation and like get more from stuff like that, but I'm just not one of those people. I'm just like self-help. Find a way. You know, not everything that everyone does will work for you. So yes, it's definitely a journey. It's definitely a constant thing, because at every point in your life there will always be something that makes you insecure or doesn't sit right with you. So you're constantly working on yourself, and if you want to grow as a person, you do have to constantly work on yourself, because as I said, elevated,
you know, and there's no greater you than you guys. Like there's no greater you than you. So just be you. Hi. How does one deal with not having a lot of friends in your early 20s? It's okay not to have a lot of friends. It's fine.
And it's okay to have a lot of friends too, as long as
they are genuine.
And also you are getting some kind of value from any relationship that you have, whether it's platonic or romantic or, you know, bloodline, whatever. You need to redeem some value from that relationship. And I'm not saying value as in monetary value, but you can find value in different things, you know, including monetary, but find like a band that you hang out with should be people that you'd like to look in the mirror and see in yourself different bits of them in yourself. Like you constantly have to be on your feet, because you're like, oh my gosh, like your mom Yenza amazing, amazing, so that you're amazing together. Come on. Like it's okay, honestly, unless you're like super lonely and you're like, like this, I can't relate to anyone, then
it's also okay. And also it's okay to just be by yourself. Like go shop.
It's okay, but also as humans we want to interact, to be with other people. But just trust that people who belong in your life will gravitate towards you, and you will attract. You're always attracting what you're prepared for.
Yep.
So if uhleli ne shit nigga, just know that you are attracting what you are ready for. And that's that on there. Period.
It's food. Getting back up after life throws curveballs.
No one's gonna do it for you.
Day one, but the next day please get up, dust yourself, and keep it
not
moving.
the next day, that's just have it at the back of your mind that at some point I need to stop crying and
life.
Because no one is going to. That's the like. There's so much we can say on this, but underline this.
No one is going to do it for you. Understand on that.
Period. Guys,
this food is I feel like my bun is falling. Is it falling?
It doesn't look like it's falling to me.
It's hating. Okay, so the next question. Please may you touch on the issue of marriage and how it can affect peeps in their 20s.
Personally, as ngishadanga,
so andazi.
but from what I've observed, not even observed, just like my general stance on any relationship that I get into is that I need to find a friend in you. If we start off as friends, then amazing. That I don't go into a relationship saying, oh, I have to be like best friends with you. Over time, like guys, your friends are the people who know you best because you can be free around them without worrying. Unless
weird,
funny. But I feel like when I die, the people who knew me best will be my friends, so they'll be able to speak on any and everything about me, right? So that's what you need to find in a partner. And if you're marrying anyone who gives you less than that, then that's it. Just yega. I want to see
Sianese.
What is this?
Sianese.
I need text the guy's number, man.
I'm sure in a group outside of our group.
Yes.
Very easy. I'm a daughter. How to deal with that inner you holding you back from
these wings?
No, I can keep
I'm like, where the wings at?
Like how to deal with that inner you that's holding you back from being your best potential.
Babes, no ways. In life, bigger than us. In life, bigger than us. What was that show?
It was Chissa.
That show, like, genuinely, okay, I'm a drugs, generally, like, don't do that. But that show, wow, no way, not a drug.
Not me, my boy.
Not a drug. Anyway, yeah, definitely tell that inner voice back.
You need to unleash because
And also, guys, we just survived a pandemic, bruh. Shit, like nothing was like at this point. Every day we are chasing because you just survived something that's genuinely killing people, and like things aren't as fabulous as they used to be. I mean, they weren't that fabulous, but obviously we miss our old lives and we need to accustom ourselves and adapt to the new normal. But in the new normal, tell yourself that in this new normal, I am not going to be the normal me. I am not going to sit in my comfort and stop myself from doing that little idea. I am going to be extraordinary. I am going to chase every single thing that I think about or feel like is going to be a feasible, dream. And that's that on there. Period.
Last two. To touch on relationships and our experiences.
Like of what?
Relationships aren't everything. I think like romantic relationships.
Yeah, but like what aspect of them? Because big the topic.
Yeah, but they aren't everything, guys. You need to be selfish with yourself. Even in relationships, you need to be selfish with yourself. You need to be an individual outside of that little posse of like.
Your partner should complement you
and not complete you.
Quote unquote. Anyway, done.
Yeah, I think
Personally, I think definitely be selfish, but also be cognizant of who you are.
Yeah.
At all times. because what happens when you are in relationships is that you are so, for lack of a better word, invested. Yes, actually this is a great word. You're so invested in the other person and you want the best. I mean, if you're not wishing the best for whoever you're dating, that's not the person you should be dating. But generally, like if you love and care for someone deeply, you genuinely want the best for them, so you are so invested in every single way possible, and at any given point where you can help out or assist them and hold their hand in achieving whatever they want to achieve. And this is not just about money, by the way, in general, life in general. Like you'll drop anything, that's it. So if you are not cognizant of who you are, it's very easy to lose yourself, and in losing yourself you become very dependent on the other person to fulfill the part of you that you are missing, right? And that's happened to me, and I was not a pretty sight, honey, so don't let that happen. Codependency is not a cute look, and you are too good and too phenomenal to let that happen.
And that's that on that.
Period. I'm trying to think. Wait, no period.
My friend, I'm ready for the next video. there's a video that's coming after this. I'm ready for the next video. So
guys, but we ate a lot.
Yeah, we ate a lot from this like platter. Like it's crazy. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you guys took something from what we were speaking on. I hope it helps you somewhat, some way.
Okay, I have one question before we like say bye. So now that we've reflected, right, on like our early 20s, because bitches are chasing 30.
And 30 is almost 40. 40 is almost 50. 50 is basically 100. So yeah, it's not that long ago.
Hey, my sister turned 20 today.
She has 19, bro.
She's 20 years old.
Yeah, is 19.
I feel so old. Anyway, I was gonna ask, like, now that we've reflected on our early 20s and earlier in some bits, going forward, like, what do you want to become? Because then you can always come back to this video when you've reached whatever point you feel like, okay, man, just introspect and see like your 20-something year old speak and say, hey, dear Nomvelo,
remember,
give out like this, like that. Like, what do you envision for yourself in the next, let's say, 10 years? Because 5 years is a very, it's a very fast day.
I just want to be like just unapologetic about everything that I do. I want to be fearless. Ngifuna ukungabambeki, like ngifuna ndineke yimi sithi yo umvelo wenza yonke into. I want to shine like the star that I was born to be. Yeah, I want to shine. I want to you know, get in touch with my higher self, grow spiritually, mentally as well, physically. That's just cooler.
You'll be shocked. You'll be shocked.
Physically, that's just cooler. But yeah, just growing in every aspect of my life, in my career as well. Ngifuna ukuba unapologetic, ngifuna ukushine, and it's time. Like it's time. Just watch the space. Remember my name. Remember my name. Alright.
I hope Beyonce. Okay, friend, that was fun.
And you?
So personally, I would really like to see myself doing more. I think I've always had like goals, and I've achieved maybe I can say like 60% of them. Yeah. And now I need to actually take some time out and set new goals before I get comfortable with where I'm at. And yeah, like the past maybe 2-3 weeks, I've been seeing like that seed being planted in my mind, in the conversations that I've been having with various people. So I really want to do more, and I am in a space where I've spent, how much time have I spent in school? Like 16 years of school. And that was my focus, and now I've moved into a territory of, okay, now that you have the education, and then what, you know?
What happens now?
Yeah, like God has blessed me to get a really good job that I obviously through my shoot my shot, but there were certain doubts about who the hell does she think she is, thinking that she can hold this position, you know what I mean? And I got it, and that showed me that I am capable of any and everything
that you want
right?
to do,
And the only thing that can stop me is me. So I want to maintain that attitude. There's so much I need to do just in my career, and moving into a space where I'm like independent of someone else as well. Like I'm enjoying the fact that I'm learning and whatever, but take that knowledge and apply it to my own life and start something for other people as well, you know, so that they can sustain my life, because capitalism, honey. And then spiritually, of course, I want to continue growing. This is a journey that I've started, and I want to continue with it. It's been so fulfilling, and I'm so grateful for everything. I want to continue to water the relationships that I have, for them to continue to flourish. I am ever grateful for everyone that I deem as my person in my life. Like my people are my people, guys. Yes,
themselves.
They rock hard for the girl, you know, and they have believed in me in times that I haven't, and seen the person I'm now before I even thought it was possible, which tells me that these are the right people for me. So I want to continue watering those relationships. I also would like to be probably a mom. That's something. Yeah, that's something I do look for. Like my friends would be like, "This is what a mom," but I genuinely do look forward. I mean, obviously not right now because it's about 90 guys, and unfortunately, I meet this. Yeah, I meet this and that's it. I'm in a meeting, unfortunately. Not right now, but in the next 10 years, I would like to be someone's mother. And the reason why I want that for myself is because I want to give my child the life and the love that I wish I had gotten. Yes. I'm not saying that, hey, please don't take this video and go to my family and say, yo, Mihlali. No, that's not what I'm saying. But there are things, man, when in whatever circumstance you are, you're always feeling like there can be more that is done, and I want to be that more for my own child, and also teach them to be more than what I will be to them. So continue growing the love, you know, and also just changing generational like curses. Yeah, like
being the change that we want to see.
Yes, and I mean, this is like out of topic, but that's something that I really do enjoy, like seeing abantu abashirisha ubuzali babo, like on the timeline or social media and stuff. Like there's just some people that I'm like, uyaberenda lona, like umzali makathandeke. I also uyamthanda umzali wakho, it shouldn't be by default, but okay, just because you're my parent, I don't even know what the reason is. Just clapping hands for ifish swim amtakababa. No, umzali makathandeke, bangumzali alright, umntanakho ayibone i-reason why ekuthanda, and that's that only. Period.
Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up.
And also, if you didn't, don't do a thumbs down. Just leave it. It's okay.
Anyways, do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video. Watch the ads, please.
Normalize. Normalize watching ads. But even if you don't watch them during that time, it's literally not even in theaters. It's not long enough for Wednesday. Read the comments.
Like interact with the people in the comment section.
So that you can be entertained, and then we are gonna sit back.
in our next video. Bye.
I am ready for that
Percentage.